The Trump administration plans to impose fresh sanctions on dozens of Iranian entities for their alleged role in missile development and terrorism. The penalties are a response to Iran's recent ballistic missile tests and support for militant groups in Syria, Yemen, and Iraq. So what's going on here?
This deal is catastrophic.
President Trump campaigned on taking a tough line on Iran. His administration is currently reviewing the terms of the nuclear deal the U.S. and 5 other nations reached with Iran in 2015.
It is one of the dumbest deals and one of the weakest contracts I've ever seen of any kind.
The agreement lifted most sanctions on Iran in exchange for Iran constraining its nuclear program. The Trump administration has signaled that it wants to increase financial and military pressure on Iran. But Iran's government has warned that any new sanctions imposed by the U.S. will be viewed as a violation of the nuclear deal. According to people familiar with the deliberations, the Trump administration disagrees, because these new sanctions are focused on entities providing support to militant groups or entities involved in the missile program. Iran says the ballistic missile tests are not in violation of any agreements.
ادامه برنامه ما بوده و به خصوص با توجه به ابلاغی که سال گذشته اواخر سال آقای رئیس جمهور به من کردن که برنامه رو تسریع کنیم، ابعادش رو اضافه کنیم، ما برنامه رو خود به خود با سرعت بیشتر و با دقت بیشتر ادامه میدیم.
So why is this significant? Iran has already widely condemned the Trump administration's controversial travel ban denying citizens of 7 countries, including Iran, entry to the U.S.
امروز روز آشتی است. امروز روز نزدیکی است. همزیستی مسالمت آمیز است. روز ایجاد فاصله بین ملت‌ها نیست.
Sanctions are likely to escalate tensions further between the 2 countries. Obama administration officials stated on numerous occasions that they believed the U.S. and Iran were at risk of war without the nuclear deal. Some analysts fear that the Trump administration's confrontational approach could spark a new crisis in the Persian Gulf. Mr. Trump has personally taken to Twitter in recent days to warn Iran to expect a much more aggressive U.S. policy in the coming months. Iran has been formally put on notice for firing a ballistic missile, should have been thankful for the terrible deal the U.S. made with them. Iran is playing with fire. They don't appreciate how kind President Obama was to them. Not me. And when asked by reporters if military action against Iran was off the table, Mr. Trump said,
Honestly, nothing is off the table. I haven't eased anything.